Wow, and when I read this, I was like, wow, cause of that, I really like this chapter a lot, and knowing that things are just getting interesting. This is Sellavin giving my latest review of Naruto Chapter 668, beginning of the Red Spring. Alright, it starts off with Guy preparing to use the last gate. Then Kakashi's asking if he's really want to do this. Even Minato says not to do it because he even says your dad said he knows. That means that something happened to Guy's dad. Even Lee is asking, do you really want to do this? And he really wants to. Lee is crying because he knows he's gonna lose his master. I mean, he already lost one of his friends, Neji, and now he's gonna lose his master too. This is a very OD. And you get a flashback of Lee. Remember, Lee is like Guy. When he was young, he didn't learn taijutsu. Only learned taijutsu because he do ninjutsu or genjutsu. All taijutsu are specialists. Yes, sorry for the misadjustment. It's just that things are a little awkward. And this is a very strong chapter because somebody is going to die and sacrifice themselves for this war, and that is Guy. And he is one of my favorite characters. He may have been a little goofy, but he was a strong one, and he was always a good man. After that, Hai rushes in. He tells Lee, "Don't look at me with that face." To smile at him, and to be a good shinobi just like him, and to be strong. That has always been Guy's strong point. He's always been a person who always looks at the lighter things of everything, despite all the bad, horrible stuff. Especially all about youth. After that, Guy rushes in, and he takes his thumb and puts it right at the pressure point of his heart. All the chakra from his body, it flows to the last pressure point, to the eighth gate. That means at the eighth gate, his body flares up. Madara could see his chakra network. Chakra's about to be opened. He's engulfed in light. Then you get a flashback, and you get to see someone that looks like Guy in a little version of Lee, but that's not really them. It's really Guy's father died, and Guy as a little kid. Apparently, it was the same thing for Guy as a kid. His father was the same way he was. A shinobi who always taught him taijutsu, and he was always like him. He had the same value of youth, always a high spirit, and always a good man. But even though that, like Guy's father was a genin, because he couldn't learn that many ninjutsu, he was a genin. And even though in this chapter some people thought they were weird, because the whole tights and taijutsu thing, but the truth is he was a good man, and the same Guy is a good man, and so is his father. And in fact, two men were teasing them, and for him being a genin, even though in taijutsu, Guy defended his father, even threw a rock at him, and later he got beat up because of it. He even ended up, and his father died. Asked him, "Why'd you do that?" He said he knew to be made fun of. Like he got beat up for his father. I mean, think about it. A kid should at least defend his dad and make fun of. But the truth is, his father didn't care about what people think. He just cares about protecting what's most important to him. And that's all. And that's what I like about Guy's father, because Guy's father is exactly like him, a good man, and that's what I like about this chapter again. Even though this is mainly flashback, I don't care because I really like this chapter. After that, Guy keeps trying to explain to Guy that that's not what he cares about. He cares about and protecting him, and all about youth. And Guy feels the same way, and he wants to protect the youth that his father had, and he thinks that. And this is him at a young age. In fact, he's 5 years old. The Guy is 5 years old. That means that what we're talking about must have happened a long, long time ago. I'm guessing at least over 22 years, depending on Guy's age. We never really got a correct age for most of the Jonin, at least. But he's at least in his late 20s to early 30s. The same with Kakashi. You know what I'm talking about. This must have been at least 25 years ago, or at least. Under 25. That's my best guess. As Kishimoto needs to really put some more detail on some of the characters' ages. but who cares? Continuing forward with this, like after that, after their heart-to-heart at the hospital. Oh, you get Guy Genma. You know who Genma is? The guy with the toothpick in his mouth. And also someone else. So someone else. I think it's Isabu. They are all surrounded. Our mission. They're surrounded by the 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist. And Amino Jining, and Mutachi Kinpachi, and what you call Mangetsu Hozuki. I don't know. I only know a couple of them. I only know a couple of them. I only know a couple of their names. From that whole arc, because I didn't pay attention to that mostly. Knowing that, that they're in trouble. This goes on the edge of death. And guess who comes out of nowhere? Guy's father died, and he's using the 7 ninja gates. He's asking him to run away. That they're joining you still again. And he said he doesn't care. And he also explains to Guy the rule. You see, he taught Guy. He later teaches Guy to use the 8 technique, the 8 gate technique, the 8 gates technique, and he tries to tell him about the rule. Oh, he doesn't tell him. He does teach him the technique, but doesn't tell him until like now when he's in trouble. The rule is to protect what's most important to him. And then you get to the part where Guy uses the last gate. His body floods engulfed in flames, and Lee is looking onward. Everybody's looking at him, and Madara, he's not impressed. He's not fazed on that at all. He said that the red flames are like autumn leaves dying and running out. And Guy says that the red fire is not from decaying leaf. It's from a new future of the leaf. That my red spirit will lead you forward. He goes after Madara. He does something called Evening Elephant. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's probably some new ultimate jutsu that can only be done during the 8th gate. And that's my best guess. That is my best guess. And the chapter ends with Flaming Guy. And I really like this chapter. I give this a 5 out of 5 because you get to see Guy's origin a little bit. We never got most of Guy's origins a little bit, but even though this was mostly fillers, most people don't like filler and flashback, but this is pretty good. I give this a 5 out of 5. Alright, because it shows that Guy was a strong shinobi. Shinobi as a little boy. I also know that his father was the same thing. And trying to teach him the same thing. And we got to see at least some of Guy's family, knowing that his father died doing the same thing. What happened to the son, what happened to the father will soon happen to the son. And I gotta admit, I'm going to be a little sad because I got to see Guy die, and Guy is one of my favorite characters in Naruto. And I give this a thumbs up. At least when Guy dies, I hope he kicks a whole lot of ass and gives us a new future. Hope you enjoyed this one. In this song, you have Naruto Chapter 668. Hope you enjoyed this one. I put the link down. Comment, subscribe. Signing off.